Hello friends, today we are going to talk about low motor neuron type of facial nerve palsy and Bell's phenomena. Peripheral facial palsy results from a lesion anywhere from the nerve nuclei in the pons to the terminal branches in the face on the ipsilateral side. There will be flaccid weakness of all the muscles of the facial expression on the involved side. Observe this patient. There is flattening of the nasolabial folds on the left side and the angle of mouth deviates to the right. During spontaneous blinking, the involved eyelid tends to lag behind. The patient cannot close the affected eye. Attempting to close the involved eye causes the reflex upturning of the eyeball, and this phenomena is known as Bell's phenomena. When asked to raise both the eyebrows, there is no forehead wrinkling on the affected side, that is on the left side. This is a key finding that differentiates between LMN and UMN facial palsy. So, why forehead muscle is being spared in UMN palsy? Facial nerve fibers originate from the motor cortex in the brain. These fibers supply contralateral facial nuclei in the pons, both upper as well as the lower face division. The upper face division of the pontine nuclei is also being supplied by the fibers from the ipsilateral motor cortex. The upper half of the face receives the dual nerve supply from both the sides, while the lower half of the face is being supplied by contralateral nerve fibers. So, in UMN lesion, upper face is spared, while an LMN lesion leads to both the upper as well as the lower face palsy. Now, what is the clinical significance of facial palsy in a patient of hemiplegia? It can be complete, incomplete, or crossed hemiplegia. In a patient with complete hemiplegia, there is ipsilateral hemiplegia with the same-sided UMN type of 7th nerve palsy. So, the lesion is above the pons on the opposite side. There is no 7th nerve involvement in patients of incomplete hemiplegia and the lesion is below pons. While in crossed hemiplegia, there is ipsilateral 7th nerve palsy of the LMN type and contralateral hemiplegia. So, the lesion is at the pons involving the 7th nerve nuclei of the same side.